A pleasant good morning, good evening, classroom, and welcome to Focal Online TV. Welcome to the daily edition of Inside Friends Media, with your presenter, Monique, with Encourage. I'm excited to be here this morning. Of course, we've been having some technical problems here in studio, and we are back again to report you happening to Liberia and the war at large only on Focal Online TV innovation to broadcasting. I'm here this morning with my co-host,
Jalen Dodoma.
and we are here to share the thing on the happenings of our country, Liberia. So I have with me the Daily Observer newspaper, while my colleague has also
From Page Capital and Women Voices.
so to continue the informative information that is provided. So we encourage you to kindly share our live stream, or better still, stick and stay with us here on Focal Online TV while we bring innovation to broadcast. Daily Observer newspaper headline: What acquits American missionary on trial for attempted murder? Quote acquits American missionary on trial for attempted murder. This is so much interesting, and this will be our central point for our discussion this morning as we will be wrapping things up sooner and later. So, courts acquits American missionary on trial for attempted murder. This is so terrifying. So we move over to another headline of the Daily Newspaper newspaper, and it says LRA concerns turn over 69 LRA Liberia concerns over 69 food police. This is another interesting story here in our country, Liberia. New Dawn newspaper, Dr. Timothy Jones War Crimes Court campaign. Dr. Timothy Jones War Crime Court campaign. Dr. Timothy Jones War Crime Court campaign. Interesting as well from the New Dawn newspaper. This is what we have in studio here this morning. And lastly, for our last headline from the New Dawn newspaper, police arrest key suspect in Officer Amanda Nipples' death.
Hello, dear. My name is Kay Lyndon Toba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world at large.
Hello, Lyndon Toba. My name is Greg Courage Pa. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Tobo village community along the Japanese highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of dialogue between the viewers and the presenters.
Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talking out like when we're no calling there. So all you can do is you will listen to the news, and they can also encourage you to buy the newspaper to listen to the news in details.
But do you do viewer recognition at times?
Oh yes, we do viewer recognition. When you are watching, we notify you, and sometimes we even appreciate you on a show, telling you thank you for always following us. We also encourage you to share the live stream, because the more you share the live stream, we transform and we transition ourselves as a broadcast team as well.
Wow. So when can I better get
Okay, folks, welcome back to the daily edition of Inside the Print Media with your presenters. My name is Rebecca Korishwar, and my colleague here on this platform is Kevin Dontupa. We apologize for the disruption in our broadcast this morning. However, we are back to inform you. Daily Observer 2 headlines says court acquits American missionary on trial for attempted murder. Court acquits American missionary on trial for attempted murder. This is from the Daily Observer newspaper, and we have also from the Daily Observer newspaper another top headline: LRA customs sold over 9 smuggled phones to police. This is interesting. Newtown newspaper: Dr. Tipote joins War Crimes Court campaign. Dr. Tipote joins War Crimes Court campaign. And lastly, under the Newtown newspaper, police arrest key suspects in Officer Amanda Nichols' death. Police arrest key suspects in Officer Amanda Nichols' death. Inspector General of the Liberia National Police, MP Patrick Sari Gregory Coleman announced the arrest of a key suspect. This is from the Newtown newspaper, and is that being turned over to my colleague Lyndon to fill us only with the headlines.
Okay, thank you, Griffin. Leading legislature attributes indoor government accountability and transparency to legislative branch. That is the first story within the front page African newspaper. Let's take a stop at the other headlines. Speaker Kofa pledges 55th legislature's commitment to ratify protocol, establish an African Code on Human Rights. So we move over to the Women Voices newspaper. LNP announces no-go zone for motorcyclists. LNP announces no-go zone for motorcyclists. You say conduct training for media practitioners. That is the last headline within the new Women Voices newspaper. Is being turned over to Bettina for the continuation.
Thank you, Kevin Dotoba, for filling us in your hand. So we now take a short break before we get back and proceed with our news presentation for today. Kindly stay with us as we will be right back shortly. My name is Bettina Korishma. This is how we take a short break here.
Focal TV. Bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV. With check and balance, we break it as it unfolds. Focal TV. Bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV. The best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Topo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep focus.
Okay, folks, welcome back to the daily edition of Independent Media. I am your news presenter here. My name is Karishma, and I'm here along with my co-host.
Okay, Leighton Toba.
Daily Affairs newspaper reports acquits American missionary for trial on attempted murder. Court acquits American missionary for trial for attempted murder. The courtroom of criminal Kobe was a scene of grief and disappointment after George Nelson Shippey acquitted an American missionary, Lucas Butcher, who was accused of attempting to murder his Liberian wife, Jessica Lord, in September 2023. Shannon, who presided over the case as George and Jewel, said that throughout the entire proceeding, the prosecution neglected to produce the criminal instruments that were used in the commission of the Crown's charge, as well as the pieces of evidence that are capable of supporting allegations in all charges in the indictment. It is the holding of this court considering the facts, circumstances, and law controlling. The defendant is hereby adjudged not guilty of the crimes Channing Wood. The defendant is hereby ordered to charge from ever answering these charges and his bail bond order. If any return the judge for the root. On December 14, 2023, the government of Liberia indicted defendant Lucas K. Richards with a commission of crimes of aggravated assault and criminal attempt to commit murder felony of the second degree. According to the indictment, on September 14, 2023, the defendant herein injected and dosed the private prosecutor Jessica Lord with an unknown substance with the intent to abort her 3-month pregnancy. The state further alleged that the indictment of the defendant, having noticed that the private prosecutor was helpless and weak as a result of the doses of medicine and injection, took advantage of her on September 14, 2023 at about 1500 hours around the Palm Farm Community Township of Dixville, Montserrat County, Republic of Liberia. The defendant with criminal intent struck Jessica Law on her forehead, and when she fell on the ground and became unconscious, the defendant got on her unconscious body and began to slash her throat with a knife in an attempt to kill her. The judge explained that in a criminal case, the evidence must be corroborated to be weighed and reliable. Uncorroborated evidence is insufficient to convict a defendant. According to him, Chester Lord, who is the lone testimony of the eyewitness, Ernest Philip, without any corroborating evidence linking the defendant to the crime, is insufficient to sustain the indictment. Even the Holy Bible, speaking of corroboration, says that from the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses ye shall establish the truth. St. John 8:17, he said. He ruled that the testimonies of Jessica Lord differ from one stage to another. For instance, before the eyewitness at Palm Farm Dixville, Jessica Lord stated Lucas Richard did not do anything to her. Secondly, he noted that when she appeared as general witness, she said that when she woke up and was coming out of the dish, she never knew that she was injured or bleeding until one of the ladies who came to her rescue went to her to tie a cloth around her leg to stop the bleeding. When she appeared at the prosecution rebuttal witness, she said that Lucas Butcher hit an iron on her head and subsequently attempted to slash her throat. She also said that she never knew that Lucas Butcher wanted to kill her until he pulled off in his car from the scene. According to him, the parents in Jessica Law testimony is clear. The court defined parents as a difference or disagreement between two parts of the same proceeding code ought to be in cognoscence, he noted. Shannon said, not you that the father of the injured September 14th, why she was cut off with the defendant for a ride. Place and time when the injury were seen are also not disputed. The judge noted. He added that the only unanswered question is who inflicted the wounds on the victim, Jessica Lohr. However, Judge Shannon noted that during the trial of the case, there were claims and counterclaims which required thorough investigation by his court. So quickly to wrap things up, as she finished her thoughts, Rachel Lawyer shoved him into a white car. Prior to that, Jessica Law followed him out of the court in a short and pointed verdict directed at Rachel said, God will punish you. You will die. Your eyes will be open. God will punish you. You will die. Your eyes will be open. For what you did to me and the shame you caused my family and I, you will suffer. I curse you. You will suffer. You will die. Your generations will bear the consequences of what you did. You will suffer because you will suffer. And any judge that backs you up after their children will suffer because of this thing. Your children will bear the consequences of what you did. This was from Jessica. As she finished her talk, Richard's lawyer shoved him into a car, slammed the door shut, the car left the Temple of Justice. Jessica proceeded to locate her mother, Cynthia, who had been waiting on Jessica's twin brother, Jesse. Elliot fell unconscious in the courtroom and had to be carried out. Suddenly, the courtyard was filled with the signs of agony and wailing, and what many described as a tragedy of justice. Some believe that the tens of thousands of US dollars offered to Jessica Loy and her family by Rachel Lawyer, which the family rejected, was allegedly redirected to the judge. Speaking to reporters, Jessica said, with all the evidence and everything the case was, he didn't have one witness. It was only him that testified on behalf of himself. But we have close to 7 or 8 eyewitnesses. But for the judge to say Lucas is not guilty, I don't know. But God is good anyway. I am alive today and I am grateful to God. The judge sat there. He knew everything. And just for little or nothing, even the bribe that I talked about, he didn't even pay attention to that. I don't know how much they gave him, but it is like he's not even looking at the future. He hasn't seen the wrath of God yet, but his children, he has daughters, his children, his generation will suffer for what happens to him for not giving him joy. So it's actually
it is so, it is so disappointing, you know.
I'm kind of emotional. That's really where I am. I'm emotional this morning to see such a thing.
In the midst of all of the
Yeah.
evidence
Because
yeah.
putting ourselves in a particular situation is it's terrifying to be honest. It's emotional for me. Partly if I could not, I mean, in other things I could have been even literally crying.
But one of the things the judge talks about is the fact that all of the evidences or the explanations from the eyewitnesses who were on the scene, he said were not cooperating. How do you expect it? I mean, how can you see somebody whose floor was being slashed and you still go ahead and give, you run down and put your verdict in favor of the like of Lucas Ricky? I mean, that is totally disappointing.
That he see that the instrument of evidence is not sufficient.
Hmm.
So I mean, what are some of sometimes the way we see law is not how it is.
Yeah.
Yes. Sometimes the way we perceive it, the way we see it, okay, he's gonna go to court, this is gonna be this. It's not how actually the law is. However, there are evidences that support each case or cases.
Mhm.
So here is it. How how did this girl got to that particular scene? or that particular venue?
Mhm.
How did she get there? Why would Luca carry his wife to a place that is so, I mean, that is so scarce, let
Mhm.
me say, that is not seen by everyone. I mean, a place that is just set aside, place that people go to whenever they want to do without people seeing. Why Lucas so called it? According to him, I don't know if he wanted to get a snake or two. How can I funny stuff there? The question should have been from that one. Why did he take the girl there? You and that girl
But
were together. How did the girl go off?
in the concluding part of the story, I think you listened to Jessica when she started to when she said that there were several other witnesses who were actually providing a testimony from the scene, and Lucas Richard now had a
He
single
know how
witness.
I
You
witness.
understand? He
He
know how
was
to
he
eyewitness who
stood
was
he
definitely.
stood he
Uh-huh.
stood as a witness for himself.
I mean, this is totally disappointing.
So
Anyway, the legal
so
Ursula has a
so
way of.
for me there have been too many fires play here,
Mhm.
and there are too many things on the part of Lucas. First day Lucas was married in America, and he's a pastor or clergyman. He came from like married or young like I don't know why the laws say you married and maybe your wife doesn't get married. And he may marry another like thing.
There is an account. There is an account published in the New Dawn. I don't know, in the New Dawn or one of those local dailies that talk about how Jessica tried to get involved into the relationship. They say Lucas was very open up when he started teaching. When he started teaching the entire class, he told them openly that he was married, and about yet and still he managed to convince Jessica to agree to him. And at some point in time,
it happened like he never wanted the church to know.
mhm,
So things happened behind the scene
mhm,
and it was done secretly.
mhm.
That's what I see. But you see here we don't talk about sometimes when you say these things, people feel like you are some kind of way extra, but you are not. Sometimes the way you sell yourself to people, they take advantage of you. I think this is from the family line of your secret.
Mhm.
And there are too many things that was compromised. So Lucas felt he had money, so he could do anything, and of course he won. Now he won. So a young girl who is in a high school or probably yes a high school who is trying hard to leave high school and being appointed by this guy having a conversation all of a sudden wants to get married and wants to do things undercover. I believe the mother of Jessica should have been farsighted.
You know,
That's one thing.
mm,
The second thing is okay, fine. Jessica got pregnant the first time as a female, the minute you get pregnant in marriage, you try to like inform your mother that you
mhm,
are, so that you get that proper comfort, even if your husband is away or not.
mhm.
If your mother try to link you to what you shouldn't do, give you that extra guidance. When Jessica noticed it and she told her mother that she had been a step taken, even when she went at the hospital, when the hospital gave the result, why is it that she had a miscarriage?
Mhm.
The hospital did a checkup.
Yeah,
These are
those are things that's also that's also
yes,
kind of shock to her,
yes,
from the
yes.
onset.
So all of these things were being played. All of these things were being looked at on a soundboard.
Mhm.
So that is another one too. And if I start to have doubt, I'm a female, I got pregnant for you. You don't want the pregnancy. That was the person. You guys never wanted the pregnancy. And it was shown directly to Jessica. So him giving Jessica a medicine, is beyond. Luca is a clergyman. Luca is not a doctor.
Yeah,
So that's one
and why would even a clergyman want to like or
abort a pregnancy.
we want to abort a pregnancy?
That tells you that this relationship he's in, he's not in it.
Yeah, he's not in it with his whole mind.
So I think he just wanted a sexual pleasure.
Uh-huh.
Yes, that's it. So now, after the incident occurred, that Jessica knew that Lucas was giving her pills and everything. I mean, females, we should always be farsighted. The medicine just in Lucas was giving Jessica. Jessica should have known. Even when she went to the hospital, she should have known to do a lot of tests. The fact that Lucas aborted or practiced Jessica medicine, that's another form of murder.
You know,
what I
one of the things I noticed within this thing, one person, I thought Jessica was hiding something from her mother. You understand?
From her mother,
Yeah,
yeah.
she
So
was hiding something from her mother.
either the
Why would
mother
she
was
even
like,
want? And why would she even support the claim or the action from Lucas Richie to have this pregnancy aborted? You
yeah,
understand?
that's
Why?
one. That's one. So partly, no,
There were
you know,
there were early red flags she should have she should have
yes,
pointed out.
yes, there
You
were
understand?
early red flags.
Mm-hmm.
So even before it got to this stage, there were signs and symptoms that tell you that this guy is not for you,
Mm-hmm.
or this is not real, this is not your problem. There were early signs and symptoms. So like I got pregnant, the book does not love you. I mean, he goes beyond. He would never want to kill you, or he would never want to do something that will harm you. No way. So, but Lucas took too much advantage of Jessica. Jessica was not fight-fighted. I don't know what she was thinking or whether she was and when she got to know, it was so much late. And all of a sudden now, the judge, and as a lady, every lady would normally do that.
There are a couple of people who who were with this
But Jessica
with the
the
groom,
actual
with the
Jessica
groom.
the actual from
So
the judge.
mhm.
Especially
I
this guy
believe that
being an American,
they
there's so much of speculation that this guy has a head Indian, he's an American, that's the reason, and a whole lot. But this Jessica case, trust me, if I was a lawyer, I was gonna go back for it again. To be honest, because this particular, I don't feel justice was served for Jessica.
Focal TV, bringing you innovation to
Operation happened. A drop. Liberians with this lady in a wake of in a way of trying to ensure that the justice is served.
This is where I think the activists should have stepped in. All of the feminists and the advocates, human rights lawyers, and other people who step in, but all of a sudden it. And Jessica is from a background where I don't think they actually this strong.
Yeah.
That's one. So going back to the government court, you have to have some finances and other things. But however, you see, Lyndon, there's this thing about God. It's like when you feel you are done, He's not done yet. So if this is what was given at the court, and this is the final verdict, it should be respected at this moment.
This
When
here is
if
what
Jessica wants to press other charges, she can go to the Supreme Court.
and consider.
So she should just move on now.
Despite despite the judge ruling may not be okay, but one thing we need to understand is that this could serve as a precedent, a legal precedent. Other judge could look at it as an example to rule, to rule in other cases like that. You understand? Because whenever the judge,
because there was a problem behind the scenes,
Mhm.
they said that 10,000 on the USD to drop the kids. So I mean, Jessica, Lucas did not. Of all of the things that Lucas never had one person to stand by him. To say, oh, when I went to the scene, I met this man like this, I met this man like this, nothing. And all of a sudden, I just see this. To be honest, I feel this is unfair. But again, the law is different. The law is different, and but all of these things, I don't think the verdict that was given yesterday was the actual verdict that should have been given. I don't think so.
Sure, a lot of people believe
I
that.
don't think so. I think, and that's why coming to justice here, the legal system is corrupt. The legal system is corrupt, and I'm saying this. They say that legal system is corrupt. You have a young Liberian lady who had been assaulted by American men,
Working.
and all of a sudden he just walk out. like that, like without any charges. He just walk out. I don't know,
Yeah,
right? Like US,
yeah, you know, a breaking to a point. Looking at this verdict from the court, you're breaking to a point that in order for you to seek justice, in order for you to seek justice in this country, you need to have a very huge pocket, or you have to have a very deep pocket. You
yeah,
understand?
should be
So,
financially
yeah, you
strong.
should be financially strong. Yeah, as much as you are not financially strong, you will not, you will be, you will not have justice in this country.
But that's how
This is totally
the
disappointing.
justice system
Uh,
is set up.
yeah,
We have students going to the law school and teachers grade are being
yeah, because a
dismissed.
lot of the people now feel that I know going to the law school is one of the fastest means to get to get wealthy. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, I don't know, but this put the our our justice system here this in a slim way in
Mhm.
our country. For the international work is not showing anything. I don't think so. I don't think if this thing was gonna be in America, this is how it's gonna be. I really don't know. However, we moved LRA customs turned over 69 smuggled phones to police. The Liberia Revenue Authority (LRA) acting through its customs department has turned over 60 pieces of assorted mobile phones that were intercepted during an attempted smuggling operation into the country. The interception occurred at Rabat International Airport (RIA) on Thursday. April 13, where officers of the Armed Forces of Liberia (AFL) intercepted a suitcase containing the 69 pieces of assorted mobile phones brought aboard the aircraft Air Peace SIV-107. Prime suspect Roland Dolo Sr. and accomplice were identified as the perpetrators who attempted to smuggle the phones via a bus from the airport tarmac through an illegal exit walk 9 next to the presidential launch. Notably, Roland Dolo Sr. is employed as a staff and bus operator of the Justice Contractor Service Firm, an aircraft fuel catering company at RIA, whose boss was involved in the attempted smuggling of the mobile phone. Customs turned over the mobile phones and suspects were promptly turned over to the Liberia National Police on Tuesday, April 16, 2024, to facilitate an interagency investigation and subsequent prosecution in accordance with Liberian law. Speaking on behalf of the Customs Department at the handover ceremony, Abel Snare, manager of the Custom Anti-Smuggling and Investigation Unit (ASIU), commended the vigilance displayed by the AFL officer in detecting the phones. He also emphasized the importance of vigilance among customs officers and joint security personnel stationed at RIA in protecting the state and facilitating international trade. Killing gentle Paris.
All right, thank you, Griffin and Faith. A leading legislative attribute hinder government accountability and transparency to legislative branch. Top Liberian lawmakers attending a landmark anti-corruption dialogue have admitted that the Liberian legislature has not done enough over the years to combat graft. On Wednesday, House Speaker Jake Fanatikofa and several of his colleagues, including Senator Conan of Bakulu County, Representative Clarence Barr, District 3, Magibi County, Bremen Bridge, District 6, Bone County, attended the anti-corruption financing dialogue organized by Santa for Transparency and Accountability in Liberia, national chapter of Transparency International. The dialogue held under the theme increasing funding for anti-corruption was geared towards enhancing the effectiveness of the national budget as a tool for anti-corruption campaign initiatives. It offered the opportunity for stakeholders from the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning, the 55th Legislature, civil society, public integrity institutions, and donor partners to discuss issues related to budget allotment to integrity institutions and associated budget processes, such as audit and budget performance report. Speaker Kofa acknowledged that the legislature has not done enough to lead by example, and it was now time to change the narrative in the 55th legislature, said Kofa. The legislature is going through a period of change, In Liberia, change can be heavily resisted. There will be some casualties in terms of what we do. The institution has not been audited, it has been unaccounted, and we cannot continue to do business as usual. It is our determination, as Senator Cornyn pointed out, that we will take the necessary step to ensure that the legal, the legal proceedings are undertaken. Following his election as Speaker in January, Speaker Kofa, in his quest to promote accountability at the House of Representatives, invited the Auditor General to make a presentation on the importance of transparency and accountability as it relates to the work of the legislature. In his presentation, A.G. Gaspar Dawson proposed a system review audit of the legislature with a period of 2 years as part of effort to ensure a future comprehensive audit of that branch of government. The audit, if carried out, will be the first post-war audit of the House. Speaking to the dialogue, Speaker Kofa revealed mechanisms are being worked out for the House Public Account Committee to set up its own internal audit unit that will work alongside with the Internal Audit Agency. Prior to his election to the Liberian legislature in 2017, Speaker Kofa was former President Ellen Johnson serving anti-corruption, Seagal serving as Minister of State without portfolio in charge of anti-corruption measures. In that position, he served as chief prosecution in the Global Witness trial. He said because of the interconnectedness of almost every Liberian, it's very hard to fight corruption. However, to be successful in the fight, it requires the commitment of everyone. Currently, at the legislature, he said there are some unprecedented discoveries of corruption, and he and his colleagues are determined to strengthen the system. He said, one thing that I have learned in fighting corruption in this country, corruption fights back. It is very powerful. We are only going to fight corruption where it does not come near us. And it is always come near us. You suspend an act of corruption, the next day you see someone who you are very close to, that you will have a lot of respect for, coming to you to beg for that person. At the legislature, they are funny things that are being discovered. Some department, the father is the head, and the mother and the children are all. You get some people who are on the paper but are not going to work. The legislature will go through a lot of things within the next few years. Corruption within the public and private sector of Liberian society has long been epidemic. Scandals and allegations include the manipulation of contract, biddings, the looting of state covers, and misappropriations of development aid by government officials. Because of time, we will not go strictly into other headlines on the front page African newspaper. Speaker Kofa pledges 55th legislature commitment to ratifying protocol establishing African Court on Human Rights. House Speaker J. Fonati Kofa has pledged the Liberian legislature commitment to ratifying the protocol establishing the African Court on Human and People's Rights. Speaker Kofa made the commitment during a meeting with a high-powered delegation led by Lady Justice Amandi A. Dubuya, the president of the African Court on Human Rights and People Rights. We will find out from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and bring it back in the flow to ratify. And we will not ratify, but to encourage some of our partners to also ratify protocols, says Speaker Kofa. The African Court plays a crucial role as a continental judiciary body complementing the work of the African Commissions on Human Rights and People Rights. Despite its significance, the court faces challenges such as limited access for individuals and non-governmental organizations due to low ratification rate and compliance with its decision among other member states. With this being said, this is how we will conclude with the front page African newspaper and turn it over to Grafina for the continuation.
So thanks to you folks for joining us this morning, sir. We cannot consume all of our top headlines being read out to you this morning because of some injustice with the issue of Jessica King. So, however, we just want to say here, we are hoping that some females out there, or all of the females out there in Alabama who learn from this story, will be mindful on the choices we make in life because sometimes these choices hinder our growth as a person and sometimes it bring a lot of stigma on us. So here we want to say to Jessica, you are a woman, you have to move on. However, the case is you have your life now. That's what matters, and it's up to you now to serve your self justice. So this is about things up. I love being here with you all, and I appreciate the efforts you have shown just to be with us here on the great of Inside Media. Trust me, I'm gonna be back tomorrow effectively and stronger, better, as our people bring to you information relating to our country and the war at large. I'm wrapping up with my colleague Lily so far. Then my name is Katrina. Bye. I love you. Thanks for joining us here on Focal Online TV on the daily edition of Inside the Print Media. Have a blessed Thursday. Bye bye.
Focal TV.